This your last chance to say that I'm great before it's too late. Don't wait until I'm way up in heaven to call me legend. If I should die before I'm awake, and if it's my day, it better be inside of my wake.
Good afternoon, family. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and today we've got some leaks and some news and some more stuff to talk about in between. So first up, let's go ahead and talk about it. The 2027 Titan has been revealed. They told us they were going to do the Dinobots, and sure enough, after this year's Grimlock from Age of Extinction, next year we will be getting Age of Extinction Scorn. Yay! So yeah, that's 2 years that I get to skip out on the Titan. Sounds great to me. Saved all the money I needed a couple months ago. I just kind of, I understand. A lot of people love the movies. A lot of people wanted, studio series movies of, the toys from it or whatever. And the Dinobots were obviously a big thing. I remember that was like the whole promotional run, in the movies was revealing that Grimlock was going to be in the live action movies. And people lost their minds. I get it. It's just not, a toy that I want. I'm looking forward to finding out what the HasLab is after Primus. I'm not trying to rush things. I know. I'm not trying to rush anything, but just tell us something, or even is Primus going to be the HasLab? So we find out what the Titan is for 2027. Still no word of the HasLab, which better be Primus. But I want them to start doing different stuff. Something cool like this third-party piece of machinery that I love so much, the NBK Sniper. But yeah, like toys like this with working bullets and working trigger and just, the fact that and this was $99. Not a single, empty spot anywhere. The robot looks nice. That's actual rubber. You know what I mean? And this was $99. That was my birthday gift, a Father's Day gift from a few years ago. And I love that thing. Love that thing. Little light up eyes and all. But anyway, so yeah, let me know down in the comments. What do you think about getting Age of Extinction Scorn for 2027? Now, on to something else I wanted to talk about. But you know what? Hold on. Let me switch things. Have y'all seen the Cyberworld Energon toys? Now, when I say toys, there are definitely toys aimed between the 5 to 10 market, I would say. I'm thinking about picking them up for my son, my youngest son, not the one that just got, about to have a baby, not him. For my youngest boy, because I like how that Soundwave looks. I like, the octopus and like just the sea creatures of it all. In my head, I'm gonna get them for him, and he can play with them in the tub. That's what I'm thinking about. But the 6-year-old inside of me looks at those and goes, I would definitely jump at those. They're all different. They're all it's not what us old people are used to. They're all like aquatic animals and so forth and so on. Remember when we saw Shock Whale a couple years back, and like we kind of figured that was the direction of like things were going. I didn't know they were going to test it out with Cyberworld, but here we are. And like the toys are huge, and that's a plus right there. The Bumblebee car kind of looks weird because I thought it was backwards the whole time. It's not. It's more like a submarine on wheels facing you. But anyway, now let's get into what we are here to talk about. This guy right here. And yes, he's transformed the way I want him in his plane mode. Ladies and gentlemen. So we waited so long to get Nexus. He finally is revealed to us, and we were all still kind of like, what? That's it? That's all? That's all? That's it? And then, they said, oh, just pop out Silverbolt and snap him into here, and he'll be great, and you'll love it. And we finally got him, and we tried it with Menasor and him and the soon-to-be-released Bruticus for some of those who have it. Listen, let me finish this first. So Nexus, I saw that there was like a question and answer back and forth with Hasbro. They don't, and Evan and Nate, they be answering everybody on Instagram. I ask them something, I'm still waiting. Actually, I haven't checked, to be honest. They could have answered for all I know. I have no idea. But what I did see was that Evan had said that, no, we don't plan on doing a skeleton for Nexus. We just kind of want you to use Superion. What? So it's confirmed. There is not going to be a skeleton. They want you to use Superion. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, indeed. They're going to sell us four more toys. What I think they should do is with each individual toy, that toy should come with the combining limb. And then charge it, make it like 4 leader classes. You know what I mean? To make up for plastic and parts count or whatever it is that they be making up when they come up with the prices. I think that each toy should come with its limb. You know what I mean? To make it fair. Like, who really wants to break down Superion every time you want to combine Nexus with his fellow mates that we still have yet to see that probably won't come out until next October? You know what I mean? It will be really simple. Or sell it as a 4-pack with each of the limbs. That's it. That's it. We're not asking for much. And like I said, make it, whatever y'all charge for leaders, do that. But nope, so far, what they have said is there will be no skeleton. They just want you to pop everybody off of Superion, plug him in, and hope for the best and hope that you get the rest of them. I can't wait to see if they actually do 4 separate limbs. Will they all be identical? Will one be like a tank, another plane, and, a car, a sports car, and a helicopter? We don't know. That would be awesome. And it'd be, watch them mess around and do like a repaint of Silverbolt, or repaint a drag strip, or repaint of, I guarantee you it will be existing molds. Like a repaint of Vortex and a repaint of Brawl. Boom, you got 4 red and blue limbs. And then take all your Aerobots apart, so you can't have Superion and Nexus at the same time. That's my problem. Unless you just, like I said, go buy, like I said in the previous video, unless you go buy another Silverbolt, which he's not dropping anytime soon. So that's a whole nother 89 you got to spend, you know what I mean, to get, we'll see. I'm just good with him just being who he is to represent who he is. I needed the 13 primes, got all 13 of them. I'm kind of ready to just let it go. You know what I mean? It's over. It's over with and it's done. And it was a fun ride, but still, you know what I mean? I don't want to wait a whole nother 6 months, 7 months for it to be revealed. You know what I mean? Unless they reveal it, because they said themselves they can't show something on the box that comes out in another year or in another line. So yeah, we literally have to wait till after Christmas, probably before we even get news on what the limbs are going to look like or what the limbs are going to be. But the last thing I want to talk about before I let y'all go. Oh, and happy Father's Day to all of y'all. If I didn't tell you, if you didn't watch last night's short where I told y'all happy Father's Day to all of you. So here's my last thing. I keep talking about Onslaught and the shipping and how crazy it is that, we've had Vortex, Blast Off, Brawl, and everybody else for so long. And then we got to wait, for Onslaught. Well, good news, ladies and gentlemen. A good friend of mine sent me a screenshot of his receipt saying that his pre-order will be shipping soon. Now, I can't wait for him to send me the one that says that it was sent. But what it was his Onslaught has been processed and blah, blah, blah. And then again, I see there's people on eBay selling Onslaught right now for $199 talking about it's used. How you do that? How have you had it, played with it, used it, and ready to sell it already for $200? So and this person is in the United States also. You know what I mean? So I guess he's popping up randomly at random places. I don't get it and I don't understand. But yeah, apparently the pre-orders are pushed up. Somebody else told me Amazon told them that theirs was coming this July and it wouldn't be August. So I don't know. I do not know. And for those of you who now, if you have a YouTube channel, I don't know if y'all know, but now YouTube is trying to do like a Facebook kind of thing where you can message each other and you have a messaging thing on YouTube. But if y'all happen to see it, y'all happen to get it or whatever, message me on YouTube. Let me see it. You know what I mean? And for all business inquiries, just kidding. Y'all ain't hacking me. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's your buddy 14th Prime. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm gonna change him back into a planet again with MGO playing in the background. Because last time I did it, I missed something. The ball was complete, but it was one little piece that wouldn't tab in underneath the bottom. And I was like, see, that's why you need to do it twice a day, like working out. You know what I mean? So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all enjoyed your Father's Day. I hope y'all enjoyed this whole weekend. And ladies, I hope you made your husbands feel great on Father's Day. If you didn't... Did I stutter? Oh, well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, love y'all. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we will talk later.